Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. With some more companion quests done and pushing further into the Wetlands, we've begun investigating the Cauldron. Some secrets the Grey Wardens may be hiding beneath the surface. Without any further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well this evening. Grab yourselves a warm beverage, wrap up in a blanket, take it steady. I'm sure I saved closer than that. Alright, yep, we saw that thing. Up and round, was it? Oh no, I'm forgetting.
Better be ready.
Oh no, here we go, it was just in here. Why didn't it save the bit I did going down? Somebody's firing at me. Yeah, we talked about all the listings of the bike.
They look like years. 325.
Oh, yeah,
24 here.
that chest seems to be open.
931.
It's Blights. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
I found it. Alright, Davrin, let's go and see. We received word that the Gloom Howler has attacked a secret Grey Warden redoubt, the Cauldron. Secret for what reason? Griffin experiments? Question mark? It's the only thing I can think of, but there was like giant train
Is
tracks.
that some kind of skeleton?
Seems a little careless.
This can't be. It's a griffin.
Oh, someone's been trying to build Griffin. Loads of them. They did go extinct.
There's so many. Davrin, how did you say the griffins went extinct?
They died out fighting the fourth.
We were told to keep track of the Griffin names from Memorial. There are just too many of them. Nobody wants to be here. It's awful landering these remains. 3 wardens already walked off the job.
Blight.
Then the wardens hid them here. Why not bury them properly?
I don't know. It's like they were keeping it secret.
Yeah, but everyone knows they died during the 4th Blight, so unless this Gloom Howler was somehow keeping them going the whole time.
The Gloom Howler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those griffins she stole. Hassan, you stay here. No questions. This is too much for you, boy.
But we need him in the fight, Davrin. Several of your abilities will just actively call him in. Whoa.
Unbelievable. Archdemon.
So that's what the Cauldron really is. A giant tomb.
So the other rooms, with the dates of the blights.
I had to cart it down
More
here.
archdemons. This one sounds hell.
Well, that explains the bad feeling in the place.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
I think to pull them from all over the place. Like, you think Ferelden's the other side of the continent to pull an archdemon all the way up here?
Looks fresh.
Then the Howler's close. Scream up all you want. It's no match for steel.
Any second. There we go. Secret's long buried day. Well, that's why we're here.
That'll stop these ghouls.
Hang on, Davrin. Let's clear out the big one first. Pop him then.
Keep on the There's some up top.
Nev will be ready in a moment.
An eternal tune for an eternal evil. The Wardens must surrender
Garbage.
their secrets.
Bro, we need to get to higher ground. Follow me.
Well, in a moment, Davin, I just want to investigate the place. Who knows what Codex entries are hidden around here? It's not all around this bit, apparently.
Got things ready. Now it's yours. Got the setup in the raft.
I need to remember I've got that new sprint attack. Fine. What to do them in order. Oh my god. Panic jump.
Spoils in the rib cage.
I'm stuck. Oh, that's upsetting.
This is going well. Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws.
Where's my weapon?
Whoever you are, face me.
Hello.
What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness.
Not
You're
a
a
dark
monster.
spawn?
To those who made me,
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
What does that mean? What are you going to do with them?
Free them from the tyranny of the Wardens.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation.
Oh, damn it. Don't be cryptic, just tell us. Oh, drawing blood from bone. I mean, it's a magical dragon.
Blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them.
Oh, no.
The same.
Does not seem altruistic.
To your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
And this is your tomb.
Hassan! I mean, the enemies didn't reduce. Should have fought beforehand.
Bring me the griffin.
Hassan, watch yourself!
Too slow. Which one, Nev? Which one, set up?
Don't let these darkspawn get the upper hand.
No, I can't go up the ledge.
I'm his father.
That's silly for a leap ability.
Take it.
Oh, it was just a rush. Okay. Oh, I like the friendly fire on that. That's nice. Ooh, big damage on the full charge, though. Get bodied. Into the ice, please. There you go. Oh, I missed. Keep her clobbering. It's fine. I thought it'd be out of range. We are just in the thick of it. My ult is charging super quick for some reason. Might as well make use of it.
My job's done.
So it.
Damn it. The Gloom Howler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
Lucky you didn't get cut, Hassan.
Is letting it escape some deep, complicated monster hunter strategy?
Well, that's a bit much.
It's called staying alive. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloom Howler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on.
Evening, AJ. We're doing all right. Oh, sorry, it's real stormy weather. Stay safe now.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
The storm happens around here. It tends to just cut the power randomly and sporadically. So I hope you're in a bit more of a
Right?
what's the word?
Well, I suppose that was good form. extending
Reliable
your
situation.
talents. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah.
Lucky you
You're getting
didn't
the
get
hang
cut
of
and
things.
get blighted, Hassan.
Let's go, boy. This place is pure evil.
I was hoping we'd get to see more big archdemon bodies, but there we are. And it seems like a lot to have dragged the others from across the region about here. Oh, fair enough. Ooh. Burning. I'll go well if I'm using my sword ability. Seems to be nothing else left in here. Hey up, hello. There was one chest over there. God damn it. Time for backtracking. Oh no. Game says no, you will not be backtracking. I've been robbed. Robbed of a chest. They're like fast travel points either, are they? And there was something down there. Wait, that might just be... This will be an area I can go back to. Probably. Most of the companion quest areas we have been able to go back to, so... Hope we'll not be lost. That sounds like a lovely benefit.
Can't say I ever want to see this place again.
I'll be coming straight back,
Ready to go?
Davrin.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Eyes Varric with some foreboding.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only griffins in the world. Now the Gloom Howler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
It's getting increasingly somber. After confronting the Gloom Howler at the Cauldron, Davrin was horrified to learn that the monster was there to extract Archdemon blood in a dastardly plan to blight the kidnapped griffins. The Gloom Howler escaped and remains at large, threatening Hassan's brothers and sisters with unspeakable evil.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
No, I can't actually go in this door. Oh, no. Oh, it's a good job the chest was in that direction then. I think that's one I can't actually access yet. If it's behind the blight, that was here. Yeah, it's just the one that's up there. I can't get him yet. How do I unmark? There you go. How about all the way down at the end there? What is that? The best kind of evil. It's a very showy and flamboyant evil. I have to respect it. I know what they are. All the way at the other end. Can I see it from here? I can run. Excuse me, Darkspawn. I'm really not that bothered to fight you little ones. Excuse me. You two blow him up, please. I'm good. Out of the way.
Way to go,
Thank you. Knock him down. I'm just having a nosy. That. Oh, is another blighted off area. Alright. I must have double checked prior. I had to be sure.
Got you covered.
Why they're so heavy? Hot more heads. Ah yes, can't beat a good monologue. As long as it understands what it's doing. Can't take itself too seriously, you gotta have fun with it. You can always tell when a voice actor's having a great time with an evil character. Is that all of them, team? We good?
for us.
Very good. A fighting chance. This is another one of those quests that was on that list of quests that will push the main story forward. In the codex, what have we got? Yes, I never watched much G.I. Joe, but I'm aware of him. I've seen the odd bit and bob. Certainly very highly regarded. From Davrin's journal, the Cauldron. They weren't kidding about the Cauldron. I'd heard rumours over the years about some secret warden fortress. I'd also heard rumours that Ricealp was built on a mountain of gold hoarded by greedy dwarves. Most of these tales start over an ale at the tavern and get wilder by the end of the night. Not this one. Cauldron has to be the scariest place I've ever seen. It was as close to breathing impure evil as I'd have ever experienced. Dead griffins, dead archdemons, all the nightmares locked away for hundreds of years, oozing darkness. Why not survive this? If the worst happens to the Wardens, at least this will serve as proof that the Cauldron is real, and anyone reading this should never think about going there. Archdemon bones. Dumbest thing I ever did was start that stupid fight. Yeah, I had too much ale. Yeah, my mouth gets away from me, and yeah, I shouldn't have punched Pike. How was I supposed to know our commander was in the tavern? Now he's banished us to stand guard in this horrible place. Cauldron. Today they hauled in some archdemon bones. It's enough to drive me to drink again. Just knowing they're sitting there in the vault, all that darkness and evil still lingering, I can smell it. There are other things in these vaults that shouldn't be. Some odd skeletons. Mike says they look like griffin bones, but I don't want to think about that. Ale can only numb so much. From a letter written by Warden Lysak of the Cauldron Brigade. Oh dear. From Davrin's Journal, Griffin Extinction Part 2. I can't get what we saw at the Cauldron out of my mind. A whole room of griffin skeletons. Didn't seem real at first. Griffins have become almost a myth in Warden history. Just something we read about in books. Then 13 of them pop up alive, and now at least 100 dead ones today. When I was looking into how they disappeared all those years ago, I never wondered where they were buried. But now it's the main question. Why weren't they given proper graves? Why so many of them being hidden in the same place we hide dead archdemons? Cauldron is where dangerous secrets are concealed from the world, not griffins. It bothers me that the Gloomhowler is the one bringing all this to light. What else were the Wardens hiding? Oh, Skeletor's one of my favourites. One of the many voices I have to go to on a regular basis for me sister. Remember to come downstairs for your cup of tea, Don't stay up too late now, E-Man. Yeah. It's one that if you do it too loudly and too much, though, it doesn't half bugger your throat. It's not quite a growl, but yeah. You know, you kind of have to push it nasally. More damage. Right, Davrin's on the 7, Palara's 6, Emmerich 7, Harding 7, Canis 6, Nev 6, Tash 6. Clear out the marks. Make sure none of the other places say quest available. Only that one, which I still can't access yet. Let's go see how everyone's getting on then. Have a big old group meeting. Assuming they don't slap a load of side quests at me. Oh, look at that. They're slapping a load of side quests at me. Or at least they want a natter. We'll go do the rounds. Ooh. A missive. Rook. Pulled me out of that mess in Hossberg Wetlands. After Weissup, I kept looking for reasons why I survived. Or a way I could make it worth it. I thought if I could make a big difference in those wetlands, maybe the reason would be fate. Evka and Anton need volunteers to travel to the free marches and check on things. They suggested I go. The wardens who take the assignment will travel weeks on the road through unblighted land. I think I need that. I need to stop looking for some grand design my life fits into and just figure out what it is now. If I sound more lost than grateful, I am. But I still wanted you to know the latter. Warden Beckett. Ah yes, you were with all your friends who went outside the walls and buggered yourselves. Very silly. Alright, we'll loop round. Gather the team at the kitchen table. Oh.
You're worried about what I heard through the stone.
We all are, Harding.
Yes.
Me too.
Not worried they've never given me a goddamn great sword like this one. It will be a personal grievance this whole time. I can't help it. Emmerich, how are you feeling after that run-in with your old compadre? Aye, absolutely. And he had it twice. From the big fortress siege, and then his mates trying to redeem themselves.
Is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
A sip of his
That's old
beverage.
elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A young rebel striking from the
Why am I
shadows
young?
against a
I
vintage
made my character old.
Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
I guess I have had some pretty great times.
Oh, I'd love
I'm
to
old
hear
though,
about
God damn
more
it.
of them.
Really?
Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarre.
Oh, so late in his life too. Good for you, Emmerich.
Ah, speaking of the necropolis,
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared
Oh.
in the event of your death.
Hmm. Probably cremation. Which he's not going to
Just
like.
Cremate me.
I feared that might be your answer.
Why? Need the spare parts?
I'm always here to discuss proper burial options.
Gotta have necromancer. Oh, hey, Manfred. The potion
he's
for.
finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
It just seems like a matter of did not have the development time to create animations for it and didn't just want to slot it into the axe or the hammer. It's one of those easy flags to see of like, we ran out of time. What happens when your game bounces between genres though and management seems to be all over the place? Lara, how you doing? You okay?
You know, I'm Dalish. I've seen death since I was little. But the number of wardens that fell at Weishaupt, I don't know.
Nah, it was pretty
I
grim.
hope Davrin's okay.
I'll check on him, Balara, don't you worry. I take it, how am I doing?
Abundance.
2k more. If that's nearly rank 10, we mustn't be far off, like... Not necessarily, like, we're in the latter stage, at least 2/3 of the way through, I'd say. Feels about right. Every companion's done, like, part 2 of their main quest now. Or my dwarven decor. Okay, that's the main quest, so we don't trigger that just yet. How we doing, Lucanus? Ooh, burnt wings on the wall.
Demon's back.
Oh, hey, Tash.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Just keeping an eye on him, are you?
Then he's acting weird.
Smells
Oh, hey,
like
Spite.
melon and wood
We haven't
smoke.
had much time with Spite, which is a big shame.
Hey! No!
Hmm?
No! Sit your ass
Getting
back
told,
down.
Tash.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the alluvian room is blocked.
Thank you very much.
Now we get to talk.
Right, I'm always more of a great sub man, but especially when games give me the option, or rather only the option of something else. I tend to be alright with a two-handed hammer, as long as it's a two-hander.
When demons say they want to talk, that usually means they want to bargain.
Lucanus made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
I feel like he's done all 4 of those.
No, I want out.
And where would you go, demon?
Out to where? To Vinter? Orlais? Nowhere's safe for a possessed man.
No, no, he promised.
Alright, Spite.
Tell him, make him. Rook?
He was sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
It's alright.
I didn't mean to invade your space.
No, it's not that.
Then what is it?
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it
We
alone.
drink coffee and tea, you make food, it's fine.
Something to think about, I guess.
Do worry for you, Lucanus. Here's hoping in your final quest we can arrest the REO, deal with Spite, and everything will be great.
Davrin. Doing some renovations?
Oh, he's getting ready to carve more figurines.
Building a trophy cabinet. The figures
Aha.
are carving.
Close enough. Davrin making his own Warhammer over here in Fantasyland.
Good idea. They deserve showing.
100%. I hate that all miner in a
Always
box
room for
somewhere.
improvement. Trying to get the
Or
details
ye old
right on
Warhammer
this
case.
figure of Tosh. They'll fight the other monsters, and then oops. Guess that Herlock was too much to handle there, Tosh. Time to call a Grey Warden.
Trying to get one over on
Really?
Tash seems a silly goal, Davrid.
There's no wood in the world strong enough to carve their temper.
Maybe you could carve the rest of us.
Maybe. It might be good to carve the people still around, once this is all over.
Make my figure the tallest. I think that's great for a dwarf to say.
So, when you're making those carvings, if your leader just happened to look a little taller?
I don't measure them to scale, Rook.
Alright, alright. I'll see you around.
Needed a bit of levity. I was happy to do so. I'm not usually a big fan of the silly lines. That's a fair point. Humans have created little things to put on boards to do battle for many, many centuries. Hey, Hassan, speaking of little things, yes, you can have switches. Yes, Assad. Right, check in with Harding. Then we'll go see Tash. Oh, Harding was out having a chat. To Varric and Tash then. Manfred. Paper, scissors. Curses, beaten again. Getting the best of me, Manfred. I very much did the same. Grandmother used to teach me and play with me, bless her.
Feeling the weight of the world on your
I've played in a
shoulders.
long time.
Everyone else is. But I promise you, Rook, what you're doing right now, this is the battle you need to fight.
Cheers, Varric. I still think if you're just going to be doing one-liners and ominous narration, that the design, like, the writing choice to have you survive the prologue seems a bit questionable. Don't get me wrong, I love you to bits. It still seems questionable. Right, let's go check in with Tash. Hopefully they're feeling a bit more comfortable in themselves now. Might just be go fight a dragon. How you doing, Tash?
Hey, good. I wanted to ask you something. My
Feel
mother
free.
and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. You could come with me. As, you know, with me. If you want.
Oh, it's a
I'd
date
love
and
to.
you're nervous. Sure. We absolutely have to do that before the main quest because it's going to get kicked off. Ooh, codex entry. New flora. Nature's overwhelming variety outside my kingdom has been a revelation. It's one thing to see the illustrations in botanical studies, another to touch the bole of a young pine tree or pluck silver fruits from a bush unknown in Navarra. I must note down the more interesting flora. Drake's tooth hawthorn, vicious leaves. Davin showed me one rooted in a sheer cliff in the Anderfells. The Brycilian bitter cherry, a wonderful scent, but the fruit's entirely what it sounds like. Harding's giggling should have warned me. The Ansberg moaning willow, pardon me. How novel. Unlike some of the willows in the necropolis, these don't appear to produce any noises of their own at all. Oh, I do need to check one more thing. Is it in miscellaneous? Now, I had a peek at how to unlock the secret ending, and you require these circles. There are 3 of them. I have cleared the locations for all 3. However, it appears I've forgotten to pick one up. So I absolutely need to go and do that now before I forget. We have dinner with Tash and their mother. So first, I think I got one in the necropolis. That means the other one's in the crossroads by the big dragon we killed. I love a good oversized chessboard. You always see those like novelty ones, like giant, well-carved Lord of the Rings pieces that are like thousands of pounds. It was always like, one day we'll own one of those. Just for the sheer silliness of it. Alright, so it's either in this arena or the big undead dragon arena. I'm pretty sure I found one in the undead place. So the other one might well be here somewhere. Again, from what I read, I didn't read into any spoilers. I just read I need these 3 circles. So I need to make sure I find it. I don't know where in the arena it would be. If it's in here, if it's up near the chest. But I do need to check. I very specifically remember finding the first one in Alephan Forest, but I need to make sure I've got all of them. If I want that secret ending, whatever it entails. Oh no, AJ, don't do it. It will always be too much. The cost will always be too great. I bet someone's made a pretty nifty Warhammer one, to be fair. 40k or otherwise. Okay, it wasn't in the arena. Read that before as well. Oh wait, there was another dragon in this zone. Yeah. There was the big one in the bottom. Where was that big one? Around the back up here, maybe? Oh. Super rare one then. Don't go to eBay. Do not go to eBay. Doom yourself. Down here into the red. Very cryptic, these circle messages. Alright, let's have a gander about. Again, I'm like 99% sure and falling that we got the one on the other dragon's place. In the necropolis. Because that had like treasure rooms out to the side. Hey, but that doesn't mean chuck it at the chest set immediately. That's the caretaker in the boat. Did I just miss going up here? Oh, sneaky game. Did miss something. Calm before the storm. Come here sometimes when I need to be myself. Not Solus's friend, Thalassian. Not the slow arrow of the rebellion. Just me. He hasn't been right since what happened with Mafal. He's planning something with the dagger. If it were a good idea, he'd have told me. Damn it, Solus. I'm with you as long as we're protecting the innocent from the powerful. But you make it hard sometimes. Ah, there you are, third circle.
Fascinating. Unforeseen.
What is it, creepy Mercer voice?
Who are you?
Must not reveal. Must not alarm. Soon, though. Very soon.
A lot of crit roll. He's done that voice. Cryptic villains or old wizards. What does it tell me? What do you tell me, circle? A final mysterious circle. Page from a torn out journal. I don't know how Terran and I are still alive, but we shouldn't be. We'd been combing through old journals, missives, anything that spoke of the air feeling greasy. That seemed to be the sign of the mysterious circles. Even the broken ones had given off some of that same quantity. Found what we were looking for in an old scouting report from Clan Sabre. We found a collapsed section of the deep roads. seemed to lead under the ocean. At least they reported the smell of seawater, like that prison we were in earlier. So Tyrion and I went there, got a little deeper than the Sibri scouts, found another one of the circles. Then we saw them. They looked like a person, though oddly dressed. Grey robe, grey helmet, and a mask. And then they moved. Fast. It was suddenly in front of me, and they were reaching out. There was something wrong with their arm. It was changing, shifting. I fought ogres, demons, and more than one Templar, but I've never been so afraid or so sure I was going to die. I couldn't move. Tyrion saved me. She hit it with an arrow in the chest. It stumbled back, and that broke the spell. We ran. We could feel it behind us, and it was getting bigger. We lost it. I still don't know how. But I'm not looking for these circles anymore. Let the past keep its secrets. Saeris, first of Clan Erasile. So this was like a Dalish clan ages ago. And it says a mysterious one, a second and a final, so there is only 3. Thank God I haven't missed any way. It's fair enough, AJ, and you spend how you want to spend. It's just they are so pricey. They are so goddamn pricey. The kind of thing you think, maybe I will just find it at a car boot sale one day that someone doesn't understand the value of what they've got. A dinner in Ravane with Tash and their mother, Shahan, yields some new information. This might well be about a new upcoming dragon, or at least Tash wrestling with agenda a bit more. We will see.
And you brought a guest.
Thanks for having me.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
Not like a fish?
I'm not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
Melons?
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons?
I mean, I can help.
The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
Maybe it's a code.
What if it's got some kind of secret code so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas.
Ooh, some Kunari history.
Years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here.
Ooh.
Food's ready.
That was quick, Tash.
This is not Iskop.
It was gonna take too long. I wanted to be out here with you two.
Aww.
I see.
Now we're fading to black and not enjoying the meal.
I'm glad you made time to visit, if not to prepare the meal.
Maybe next time you'll let me know I'm cooking.
I will not trouble you, now that I know you are preoccupied.
Okay. Bye.
Well, that went well.
That was nice.
I expected that to be way worse.
Well, you're nice.
Oh, please.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was like that.
It's hard to try and have that conversation with your parents.
You'll do it when you're ready.
Yeah.
Maybe you could tell her.
I don't know if it's my place to have that conversation for you, but I can be there.
Nah, she'd kill you. I'll tell her. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You deserve better.
Thanks.
Got there in the end. I get the feeling the Maeve Quest are going to attack this place. For a chibi statuette That doesn't sound too bad. 150 bucks doesn't sound too bad. I look at some of the big World of Warcraft ones these days, like one of Illidan. It's like 800 quid every time.
All right, just tell me what you're thinking.
Chibi stuff is still in the hundreds of range.
Chantry. Spite, you know what happened. I don't...
All right, you want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic.
Astute, Nev. I agree.
Up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm not sure.
I get that a lot.
More talkie-talkie. No quests, just chats, though. So it looks like nothing's going to spontaneously show up. We should be good after these chats, then, to push the main story forwards. I could load in and out of the area, to be sure.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age.
Oh, the bit of Howler's cloth from earlier.
And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook. Just in time.
Oh, that sounds delightful, AJ. One day I'd love a game room so I could get most of mine out of boxes and have them on display properly. It's a lovely feeling when I can. How can I help, team?
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the Cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
Huh?
Blighted, magical, used to be a warden. These are all my guesses.
Setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy.
You should have explained it first, though, Emmerich. Like, snipped a little off the edge.
Of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
Okay.
What? But it howls.
Rook, that's never stopped a person before.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Dirthsel.
We've heard that before.
Unfamiliar with the meaning.
Codex
An
entries.
elven word for covenant. Like a promise. Or a blood oath. I think
Plot
I get
thickens.
it. An elf who took a vow. Then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
Warden.
It was a warden.
Aha! I was correct. We have a lead.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
Manfred's so
If the
excited.
White Top knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more.
But just made my
thanks
body
for
shiver.
your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
Okay. I didn't expect some of these little side missable chats just to lead on to something in the main quest. Well, Davrin's main quest, I suppose. Those two are talking down there. Tash and Hardin are having a chinwag. How are we doing?
So, does the fire,
fire breath.
feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Ooh, magic talk.
Comparing magic.
It's nice to have someone else who understands.
It's not that different from what you do. Fire and stone are just training. Like you swinging an axe.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Practice, as with anything.
Casting spells. These are just things you can do.
Yeah.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Rook's lucky to have you.
Yep.
That's why all the romance options cut off for anyone else. It seems odd that it depends who you kind of talk to first. You're right there, Tash. They're fine, they're just shadowboxing. Chinwag's been around for a long time. With it a lot as a kid. My grandparent, having a good old chinwag. It depends if the rap song, like, I've noticed every now and then on shorts, like, two old British gentlemen just rapping. They have all kinds of older English words in that vein pop up. Find it very silly but enjoyable. Okay, I think we try one out and back in again. Just in case something triggers. I want to be certain. I don't want to have to miss quests. Just because things are in a silly avenue. Luckily, because of all the preloading the game does, the loading times are not that long. Oh, we're just getting conversations. If it was another quest, it'd have popped up by now. Right, we'll go see these natters and then we'll crack on then. It's very likely the same. Same pair. I know they had a video there they were calling out another couple of old men who were doing the same thing though, so it could be another side of the fence, I'm not sure. One's got like a white beard. Wears a cap, usually. And the other one, it's like balding on top. Swooshy white hair, no beard. A lot taller. Often sitting at a piano. That might help.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
Oh no.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
What's going on, team?
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
It'd be pretty cool if they actually did go off on their own to do
Emmerich
adventures.
wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can
Wait, if you're not using the crossroads, that's months of journey. What are you two talking about?
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
I disagree,
The
Emmerich.
whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
I'm not getting involved. Do what you both want.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich? So what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook. I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
Ham and jam or yam and jam, man.
Thank you, Harding.
A jam sandwich. A lot of the time when I was younger, but ham and jam. Rook considers heading to the kitchen. I'm glad we're on the same page, Day. Again, they pop up in my feed on occasion. I usually have a chuckle. And they never seem to do it at anyone's expense, so I respect it. Unless something else has popped up, make sure we're clear. Clear.
You're not upset about taking a contract on your goddess? Even just a little bit. If I'd lived
Seemingly, I didn't know either.
I'd be upset.
No. Whatever we were
In respecting life, in life and in death, in their own way, I suppose.
The Evanurus oppressed.
That's how he wants to have it.
Now we get to fight back.
I can see the line of thinking.
I feel pretty good about that.
Oh. Alright. Big ol' save before a conversation that may change things. I predict Elganon is going to attack any second now.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder...
Projecting
you
a bit,
hadn't
Lucanus.
missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Yeah, and they didn't after that outburst last time, they haven't really had, like, any conflict. I feel like this would have landed better if they'd actually gone on a mission, been at each other's throats while I was there, and then by the end of that mission, had to cover for each other, or at the very least, found some reconciliation. I think it's one of the biggest problems of the game. There's a lot of telling and not showing, which, again, just screams we didn't have the time to create all the show. But can't keep giving them that excuse.
Seems like you're
We know where we
now.
are.
Better than before, at least.
We'll see where it all
Goddess
ends up.
is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't.
They're not exactly best of chums.
We can't afford
Take your thoughts into account, AJ, certainly, especially when I see him again.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmerich said, we need to deal with our personal problems.
And you're all nearly
So we're
there.
ready when we need to be.
One more companion
Facing
quest
the
each,
gods
by the
while
looks of it.
distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
We're under attack, aren't we?
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
Any second. I'll be peeved if my prediction's wrong. I can just feel it. We ambush one of the gods, the other one's going to come and take revenge. That just seems likely to me. Bigger team meeting. In my dwarven room now.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Killinane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked me in Rothus.
No, the one from Treviso.
That's the frosty
Damn
one.
it.
Where is it?
Hofsburg, not far from Lavendel.
This feels convenient.
So this blighted dragon just happens to lick its wounds near a bunch of Wardens. Seems
Oh
convenient.
yeah, we getting ambushed.
I don't trust it. Everyone's coming on this one, no exceptions. We need to put this thing down for good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
We can. Oh, bless them for dropping their first album then, AJ. Good for them, especially in their older age. It's good stuff. We got this team.
We took down an archdemon, and we nearly defeated this dragon last time.
No, we didn't, Rogue.
We'll handle
No, I
whatever
didn't.
The gods throw at us. Now let's go kill this thing.
Well, after the dragon. Alright, and no side quests have randomly popped up. They all seem good. No miscellaneous side quests to tempt me away. Still can't do the Ravani one yet. How about a Kodak entry? From Davrin's journal. Gloomhowler Part 3. Gloomhowler is a Grey Warden and an elf. This whole time I've been tracking this monster. I was tracking my own kind. What vile power could transform someone into such a hideous beast? How could a Grey Warden turn so evil? Looks nothing like an elf. The physical change is terrifying, but to turn so violently against the Wardens must have been wronged in some way. There's a thirst for vengeance in the Howler. I see that clearly now. This is more than just a murderous rampage. It's seeking retribution for some past sin. I just don't understand how the Griffins figure into it. They're young, innocent. They've done nothing wrong. What possible satisfaction can the Howler gain by harming them? At least I have a real lead now. It'll be harder to track with Weishaupt destroyed, but there might still be Wardens left alive who remember. We can start to put a name to this monster. I'm going to start asking around. And script for Shatan. Oh, Tash. I've been talking to people from Tevinter and bad. Trans woman talked to me about gender, she's worse. You know, we're not really in the queue, but also not really Ravani. I'm that for weak. Hey, this might make you angry. She will argue. I've been talking to people. Do not say Tevinter. Yes, you don't want to bring the slavers into this. About gender stuff. You know what being non-binary? I've been thinking. Crossed out, maybe it's okay. Ugh, no. I've already said not to say it like it's a question or I'm asking permission. I identify I am non-binary. It means I don't feel like weak, uncertain. I'm non-binary. It means I'm not a man or a woman. I use they instead of she now. Short, clear, should work. Oh, they've really been pushing for this, bless them. They'll get there. I'm sure it'll go over fine. I think that's everything else cleared up, though. There's some decent couches. I just wish I could customise more of them. No, the only one's a sidequest we can't do. To the dragon, then. Are we doing 6, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6? Right, we probably want the dragon killer with us. Who else? I'm not going to cause Sundered. Probably Balara. A heal's going to be helpful. God damn it, the map screen's on the same one. I do this every goddamn time. I'll do it even up until the game ends. We still have a lot of rep to gain with 2 of the factions as well. We must have something that really bumps it up. Flies weakened. Yeah, that'll do. Oh. Got the Wardens forward camp in the Hossberg Wetlands. You go find a dragon. Evka, how are we feeling?
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it?
Nope.
Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
Sorry, Desk.
By my count, Elganon and Gillenane are the last 2 gods. Aside from
no, Rook, we've seen one in a side quest.
Put them down. Maybe this is really it. The last blight.
That... It's hard to imagine what that looks like right now.
First things first, let's deal with that blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you.
That fight was weeks
ago.
We've got
ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Meet.
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the crows. Thought they might want another shot at the dragon.
Ooh.
Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Good quote, AJ. That doesn't stop people from trying. We've got this. I'm gonna go punch this dragon.
If anyone can do this, it's us. We had your back at Weishaupt, and we've got it here.
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the Wardens all the support you can.
Of course, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
It's fine. I've killed tougher endgame dragons now. This should be a walk in the park. Probably.
Can't say there aren't doubts after what happened.
This won't be another Weishaupt.
I believe you. Antoine does too. The rest need to see what we've seen.
All right. Ah, it's going to open up the bit we hadn't gotten to before. Very good. Oh. How are you doing, Flynn?
Flynn, the Wardens couldn't ask for better field care.
You've been a big help. Thanks.
Ah, it's not bad. There's another piece out. It's like the one that calls to me the most. I just need to get something that isn't just all the heavy plate mail I've gotten thus far, like this one, is like defensive stats. But there's one unique piece from the like merchant company that's heavy plate mail that's aggressive stats. I haven't unlocked it yet. I need more rep with them, but that seems to be my end game goal.
Weishaupt was far worse than this.
But this game has a very robust transmog system, so I can make it look like whichever one I want by the end. We'll see. Depends how good the arena one looks. Sorry, Emric. I'm on my way.
Wish we had a shot at the dragon that hit Minrathus.
We'll get to it, Nev.
But I'll take this one. It's caused enough damage as well. I'm sure Lucanus would like the revenge.
Treviso's vengeance is at hand. This is for the crows, our people, all who have suffered. Then
Lucanus.
we will find the one who struck Minrathus. Let Nev taste vengeance too.
Oh, that's good of you, bub. How much vengeance is in here, though? Barrels! Just some wood. Had to check. Sorry, Lucanus.
I keep thinking I should
Like that
do
Warden
something
heavy armor, it's just a
special with
little
my
too
arrows.
pointy shoulders.
Poison, magic, oh, explosives. Just never seem to find the time.
Oh, we'll be fine, Hardy. Well, it's about somewhere.
Can't believe today's my 100th battle.
Whoa!
Hundreds with how I count them. Nothing smaller than 100 darkspawn. No fewer than a dozen wardens.
Doesn't explain your counting method, friend. Hey,
I
Hassan.
lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Gillinane's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll have to do.
This can't be Weishaupt again.
It won't be.
You're so good, Hassan. You're totally going to survive all the way through to the end. It still screams trap, though. Alright, let me at him.
Rock, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
You got it.
We need to hit it hard and fast. As soon as Tarsh lures it out of that tower. Longer that thing lives, the more people die.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
Please shoot some good ballista shots.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Elganon's gonna ambush us. It's gotta happen.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this.
Huzzah! They've come so far. Oh, there's my hammer again.
Just you and me now.
Ugh, do not want to go down there to fight a dragon. No, 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 no.
Everyone, get ready! Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it! Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Hello again. Oh, it just went straight for the ballista.
Force through the land. Second detachment. Flank on the walls.
Let's go.
Oh, no. That's a nat 1 in initiative. Straight off the cliff. Oh, dear.
We got it out of the tower.
Real mad. Hit him fucking hard. Ready?
Start burning it. It's vulnerable to fire. Excellent.
Let's go. Watch out for those claws.
Oh, yeah. You're nothing on the other dragons I fought now. It swapped my ability. Why? Already on it. 2, 3. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, that's so much damage. Get wrecked, dragon. It's not even a fight. Dear, oh dear. Come on, ballista. Hit the shot.
Second dragon.
Oh no. That's the one that attacked the other city.
Press the attack. Bring that first one down.
Well done, Thomas. His bravery has been ruined. Oh! Gillename came for revenge. And here I thought it'd be the other one. Ugh! Oh dear.
Mortals, you defied me at Weishaupt, stole my archdemon.
I mean, killed it. Where'd you get that sword, Rook?
Be healed, my pet. The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
Ooh, enjoy it, AJ. Making me hungry. Wait. Wait a minute. Am I fighting... Oh, Double Dragon! Hey, that other one looks really cool. Hang on. I just need to... For whatever reason, my ability swapped, and I don't know why. Hold on, glory. Thank you. It started off going well. Oh yeah, look at those designs. I like this one a lot, the fire one. You're going to be resistant to fire, aren't you? Oh no. Most of my stuff is fire. Between me and Tash. We'll be fine. No, not if you ice breath from the other side. This is going to be hard to manage. Fine. Can shoot their breaths at each other. Get rid of the one who we can really body first. Picture moving. Let me hit those glowy weak points. There you go.
No more retreating. No more falling back.
Set him up, please. Tell you what, you sunder it. Oh no, you need to weaken it. Then I can detonate. Then you can breathe fire on it. It's giving me a sword again, game. What's happening? Crows! Big poison crossbow bolts.
You're late!
Yes, but we brought gifts. Poison ballista bolts. Guaranteed to solve your blighted dragon problem.
I wonder if you save Minrathus rather than Treviso, they come instead. It'd be cool to see the Viper jump into this mess. When the game's over, I'll have to go have a look at all the different cutscenes that can happen. Because you saved their city, the crows have come to lend a hand. Well, that confirms it then. Double Dragon. Old game. Oh. Okay, you need to fire the ballista at the big red one then. We can deal with the other one.
It's weakening. Keep pressing.
With that weak point. That goes your legs. You get. Come on, I can get one big full charge hit on it. Enough! Just get the one, just get the one. Damn it, what a waste. That was like 10,000 damage I just missed. Shoot this one again, crows. Oh, I just missed its snout. That's better.
First one's almost dead. Keep at it.
We will tame the
Still in the air.
you call the light and remake this world as a pure, shining empire. All who
Not quite.
oppose us will be repurposed for the greater.
Get knocked.
Focus on the second one.
Shoot, please. Ooh, lovely shot, crows. Lovely shot. Hang on, I can't see its body because it's underneath the other one. Where's that weak point? Some dots, please. Ah. Yoink. Right on your nose. No, I deserve that. Fire again. Beautiful shot. Oh yeah, give us that. Come on, Tash, get in there. Oh, big damage, and it's over. Something about constant evolution and making everything blighted monsters. Aye. Not as bad as the other god. The other god's way worse. Is like the embodiment of tyranny.
Got it.
Confidence, eagerness, all for no.
Don't you revive them again.
Think that blight is death. It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation.
What are you doing? Don't make me fight him again. Unless.
It's reanimating the dragons.
What if it becomes like a two-headed chimeric dragon? I mean, that'd be pretty cool, but I don't think that's where we're going. I think we just got a booper on the snoot first. The ballista. Lucanus, where's that stab? Where's that dagger hit?
Gillinane's wounded. Press the attack.
Oh. Ah, there's the tyrant. We knew he'd show up eventually.
Oh, sister. Do not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Razakel from me, Algernon. My greatest creation.
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not.
Needs to make his
Without
army.
you, the blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into
The voice actor's perfect for this, by the way. Just snide evil. And clearly in charge.
Worse. But we have crucial work in
With the mouth eye.
After it is complete, one resists.
the Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
I mean, at least he came to say. I thought he was totally gonna let her die to do something crazy. There's some loyalty there. Mind you, he does need her to make his armies, so trade-off. Not technically undead, more like revived elven gods with
what's that?
The blight.
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
I don't know, I did just shoot over ballista.
And now Elgernon's pissing everywhere to show everyone how big he is.
We came to kill a
Well
dragon,
put.
yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge, as does Minrathus.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
See, now I reckon that Elganon's going to do a surprise attack after this victory.
Evka, when we arrived, you'd already reached out to the Veil Jumpers.
Right. They couldn't help because they were dealing with the Venatori. Coincidental timing, isn't it?
And Killinane mentioned Arlathan.
When did she say that?
After Elganon cast his spell, I was close enough to hear them.
Arlathan is huge. The gods could be anywhere in that forest.
They'll be at the big tower bit I can't get to yet, for sure.
The Veil Jumpers can help us narrow the search. We help with their Venatori problem. Then odds are good we find the gods' trail.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
You know what this means?
The wardens have your
Main
back,
quest out of the
Rowan.
way.
All the way to the end.
Whole new batch of side quests. Part 9. Bonds and Blackened Wings. The achievement that popped up. Meanwhile, back at the lighthouse. Well, not meanwhile, we're
so
here.
That's Elganon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elganon and Killinane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elganon let us live? We were at his mercy.
They talked to each other like we weren't even there. It wasn't until the spells started to fail that he noticed us at all.
We weren't a threat until then. He left as soon as we were. Means he's clever enough not to push his luck.
Exactly.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So
Aye,
what's
aye.
our next move, Rook? Arlathan, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
First things first.
That'll put us on the gods' trail, but we need to be ready for the fight once we find them. Which means we need to help our allies be as prepared as possible.
Which means
The
side
Outcasts can't face
quests.
gods without help.
Elganon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Right. Like Syrian.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need. And help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
Barrick.
So Elgar'nan finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to
More
deal
put
with
together
the
face than I
odds.
expected.
And Elgar'nan showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
I think they did pretty well, Rook.
Deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest, they'll just keep making your job harder.
Still need to find the gods, though. The Veil Jumpers are our best lead right now. We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
Cheers, Varric. Please bathe. You have not changed out of those pajamas since we first got here. Team survived the gods' ambush and slew not 1 but 2 blighted dragons. The Grey Wardens, it's a much needed bolstering of morale. The gods, it's an insult they will not soon forget. Getting that screams we're in trouble later. Still not good enough. Old hammer. You're good for a time.
Our enemies are gods, Rook. Nobody fights those alone. That's why Solus lost and why you'll win. He always thought his attachments were a tragic flaw he had to overcome. But they're a strength.
Oh boy, so many pop up all at once. Right, let me clear out the stuff in the skill tree and the library. Take the bonus healing. Got a missive. Ooh, from the Inquisitor. A message from the front. The tide turns. Rook, word has reached me of your battle in Hosberg. Taking down an archdemon at Weishaupt was no small feat. And now, coupled with your victory over both Gillenane's blighted dragons, fewer than 24 people in all of Phaedus could boast of such an accomplishment. News of your victory, of the Warden's victory, has had no small impact on morale. Darkspawn swarm in numbers never seen in living memory. There is a sense of hope, of optimism among those who have added their banners to our cause. Not all have chosen to ally so openly and directly with us. The Venatori and the Orlesian royal armies clash daily in Orlais. Valriol is now under control of the rebels, and from there the Venatori launch attacks as far east as Kirkwall. Yet Orlais still refuses to join us. We sent several companies to assist, but while the Orlesian troops don't attack them, they refuse to coordinate tactics. Paranoia, perhaps, from the past wars between Ferelden and Orlais. Still, the situation is dire, and I only hope they recognise it before it's too late. If ever ill luck may come our way from Orlais, fortune smiles on us to the east. Whatever you're doing up north, it's drawn some of the Antam off their assault on our trade routes. Reports have also begun to emerge of attacks on the Antam. The work of the Feliciam Armada, apparently. I owe Isabella my gratitude. The relief from the Antam's piracy is welcome. Nevertheless, I can't help feeling like this is the calm before the storm on all fronts, and the worst is yet to come. Yours, the Inquisitor. Aww. Cheers, Llewellyn. Again, their whole thing going on the south seems like it'd be a really cool game, or something that... Again, if you go to Pipe Doom or The Ambitions, if the devs have had, like, time or managed to do it, where you'd have these moments of... I mean, the game would be ridiculously huge at that point. It'd be a colossal undertaking. But even if it was just small one-off missions to go and do stuff with your Inquisitor in these scenarios, that would have been so cool. But you can do that with any bloody video game. Even the best of them. Like Baldur's Gate 3. The Upper City didn't get finished. It was too much, and the game was too big, so they cut it, you know? You've got to make your concessions somewhere. Even in the best of development cycles. Gods and their servants. Oh, it's the Viper. Rook, you may have heard that the Venatori made it to the Archon's palace during the attack. Fortunately, we're not privy to what transpired in those halls. Palace representatives have been conspicuously silent. We've heard nothing from Archon Radonis. He may have been killed or forced to ally with a cult. It's unclear. God sent the dragon to give the Venatori an opportunity to seize power in Minrathous. It appears they were successful. Viper. I really want you to make it to the final battle, friend. Finding answers. Rook. I need more answers on everything that's happened. Emmerich has offered to use his methods. If something go wrong, I will end it. You have my word. If you wish to bear witness, we will be in Emmerich's quarters. Oh no. What are you doing with Spite, you silly fool? Are all of them here? Right. Shenev leveled up. More fire breath, and then the width. No. Every time a target takes damage from burning applied by this ability, its fire resistance is reduced. Ooh, that's very nice. Goes well with my stuff too. Right, you Nev. I'm going up here, and then to frozen on crit, or crit reducing the cooldown. Cooldown, please. Right, let me tick off what's on here. Just the hammer. And how's the map looking? Quest. Unsurprisingly. Oh, we're going to have to go make the rounds again. Before we do, I'm just going to quickly save the game. And then I'm just going to take me a quick bio break before we go and check in with everyone and see just how many side quests will be littered all over the damn place. Let me just tippity type into the chat for those who may join us. Tippity tappity tap tap. There we go. Click back in. Alright. Stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll be right back with you in a moment. See you soon. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Just get my headset back on. Oi, there we go. You know, I've never been a fan of wearing a goddamn headset, but I mean, while the testing streams before I started, there was no way I could get things to work where the audio would not get picked up by the mic, so it's a necessary evil. At some point I'll have to invest in a more comfy one.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens?
You did.
Time has come. I was hoping you would accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit, whenever you've time.
What about the individual clearly trying to overtake the necropolis? Is that not something you should be worried about? Oh, that's Varric. Wrong room. Hey Tash, how are we doing?
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Aye.
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veil Jumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Okay. Actually get to hunt a dragon. I haven't had the achievement pop up saying I've killed them all yet, so I expect not to get that until the very end of the game, though. There's probably going to be at least one more in the main story. I'd wager. Oh, Lara's not in her room. Ah, door. Go check on Harding. What I'll do, just because these companion conversations seem to be triggering more frequently than I gave them credit, is after each region I'll jump back to the lighthouse. How you doing, Harding?
I heard from Cal Sharrock about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them.
No.
I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
Of course I am.
Promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Sounds pretty important. Still not going to Cal Sharrock itself, though. Hey, San. How you doing? Davrin, you got a lead on the Howler or a personal visit?
Rook, something's come up.
There we go.
Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Maybe the companion quests are
Our new
4
friend
parts
wants to
rather
talk
than
in
3
person.
then, judging by this.
Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Sure. That's not cryptic at all. Who are they? Where are we going? These seem like reasonable questions. Nev, you probably want to go and attack the Venatori and Minrathas. Or deal with these wisps. One of the two.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
There you go.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Yeah, these feel like conversation side quests, either setting up another one or part 3 of 4.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me
Old
on the
cases.
job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right.
How did you get here before me, Nev?
How's it going over here?
It's okay. You know.
I'm so worried about her brother.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice.
Oh, I've really become crestfallen since that quest.
Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
It's okay.
You just want to sit here quietly. That's fine. I can do quiet.
You sure, Rook? I knew it. I knew it.
You're not very good at silence.
No, Rook is not.
great at most.
More like Hawk than
sciences,
the Inquisitor or
just
the Warden.
Bad at awkward ones.
Fair enough.
Now for the part I'm not great at. Here I go. What's wrong, Balara?
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
Oh, come on now.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
He's your brother. We'll figure it out.
But despite that, he's still your brother.
I would have done anything to get him back. Even join someone like that, like Anaris.
But you didn't. You turned them down.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning
Never
him
said
down,
Defalin meant like
but
covenant.
he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You do. I trust you.
You're not Syrian, Balara. You're you.
Yeah.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tasha's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
It's just light pranking.
I'm kind of making this up.
I think it's cute, Rook.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
I told him.
You good?
I'm good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
All right. Now, Lucanus, how are you doing back there? You said there was a thing with Emmerich that hasn't happened yet.
Both dragons gone. The gods have landed strike after strike. For once, we've struck back. Treviso has its vengeance. But I fear Nev won't have hers while the Venatori hold Minrathos.
We'll get there. Companions, main quests. Main stuff still hasn't opened up yet. Time we on? We have time to get a few of these sorted. Do some more side quests in the Wetlands. We've been here all day. We can continue finishing it up here. Okay, Lucanus and Balara then for now. Yeah, that works out with all three of us. Good stuff. Oh, Davrin. No. Davrin meets with someone who has information on the Gloomhowler. What he learns about the monster's past shocks him to the core. We're about to do the quest game. You don't need to preamble there, but let's have the conversation.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something.
Didn't realize they're giving you a fancy
Okay,
cape.
I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
We're the good guys.
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valia. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened, I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the griffin eggs before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why
What,
come
just
to us now?
randomly?
I knew some of the wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf?
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the Fourth Blight.
Why?
Upon direct orders from the first warden at the time.
Oh.
She had no choice.
Oh, to make it
This
like the
was
joining.
Centuries ago.
I'm assuming to try and make them like wardens.
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The griffins became rabid. They turned
Christ.
against the wardens.
So then the first warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
That's way grimmer than they just died fighting the Archdemon.
Could understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the wardens, forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago.
Why does she want to
Shouldn't
blight
even
them
be alive.
again then?
Her last entry said she'd left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan?
Aww.
I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
So did Episode.
Right along with his stomach.
Right out of the nest, he ate everything in sight.
Unsurprising.
I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
You've spoiled him.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters.
Yeah, it feels like
Whatever
more
it takes.
of the Wardens should comment on
We owe
Hassan,
them
really.
so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
It's kind of like, hey, Davrin. It's kind of the first time one outside of Davrin's specific quests have really talked about it.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
In the Deep
No,
Roads.
But the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Hey Dad, you know those containers you made for some of the wardens' joining lists?
Yeah?
Can we make one for the physician, Flynn? They should get one too, right?
We can make something for Flynn.
Maybe a special medic one?
Good idea.
Oh, bless him working so hard.
Oh, Mila, how are things?
Balara.
Good. How are things with you?
Good. Totally. Not at all uncomfortable talking to children.
Okay.
Delightful.
Rook, good to see you.
Rank is up. Give you some valuables. I should probably save the valuables now. Assume they give you enough quests to max everybody out. I'd be pretty peeved if we don't. That's going to be massive for my mall. It's just going to depend if we find a rarer weapon. I need to save my gold. I can't just buy them willy-nilly. That one works with my stuff. Or at least my burning blade. It's not like fire damage is my main thing, but flaming weapons comes on too. Now, I know what armor I'm going for. I don't need either of them to be upgraded. Don't need that one, nor that one, nor that one. Don't think I need the revival stuff either. We got, ooh, a defense boost. Rest. I'll decorate the house before the end of the game. Ooh, we can get a warden theme. Yes, please. A mysterious Andraste. Statue of Andraste. Numbers carved into the bottom of her cloak seem to be a reference to the verse of the chant of light, but don't match any known recordings. Intriguing. Why are these so expensive? Ooh, fancy helm. A helm of modest warden design. Some choose flashier pieces, others seek simplicity. They all face the same battles in the end, crafted from shining paragon's luster. Can have that one for the potential transmog. Again, that axe, hopefully I can do on my mace. I'm not sure if the transmog lets me swap axe and mace, but we'll see. How are we doing, YouTube? Huns Anton Nevka are eager to learn more about the Blight, but their studies are interrupted by a looming threat.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
I won't let these people get crushed. If Lavendel needs help, they've got a shadow dragon on their side.
What is it you say to each other? Bring the light? We could use some.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
I have a feeling he's right.
Fine. I'm great, the plan's great. Let's hope we don't die.
You are.
Huzzah!
It is, and agreed.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers.
Oh no, this isn't going to cut out over the side quest, is it?
With the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
I'm on it. We can do this.
All right. Take that can-do spirit to the rest.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Then I should do the other side quest in the area.
Let's check on the warden sentries.
Just in case.
Evka and Antoine need us in here. Got it?
Got it.
I haven't slapped any more codex entry. Ah, you've slapped something. This is where I'm going to miss the odd codex bit. Just bits slapped about the place. Ring of the Warden Survivor. Some say we save by destroying Blight. As we can't sometimes save us. Joining can give life to the Blighted, but it is not a cure. It is the calling. I still hope we can do it for the Viper, though. Got a new Warden 1-2. From Davrin's Journal, The Gloom Howler Part 4. Finally, I know who the Gloom Howler really is. Started as a simple monster hunt has opened a terrible wound in Grey Warden history that none of us even knew was there. Weishaupt in rubble. There's little chance of finding any records that might shed light on this. Seems the Gloom Howler, Isaiah, is a spectre dragging all the sins of the past back to haunt us. Our own order demanded she blight all the Griffins, face disaster, and lose the fourth blight. She's a cruel monster, yet I can't help but feel some sympathy for her. Would anyone else have done differently? The fate of every soul in Phaedus rested on her shoulders. Trying to imagine that decision is nearly impossible. No person should have to face that dilemma. Vela said it was Isaiah who hid the remaining Griffin eggs to preserve them. Stan and his family lived because of her, even though all their ancestors died because of her. No wonder she's so twisted and evil now, and with the guilt of what she's done. That's what all her shrieking and howling is about. Cry against the injustice of fate. The injustice of somehow surviving 400 years with this tragedy looming over her. But that's in the past. Wherever she may have been, now, today, she's willing to destroy her son's family. I won't allow that to happen. no matter what still haunts her. I'm curious where it'll end up, Davrin. Oh no. Hang on. Has it buggered the other side quests? Let me double check that list. I didn't expect a non-main quest to potentially bugger some side quests, but let me have a gander. Still have the list somewhere on a bookmark. No, it doesn't seem to be on the list. How much would I be reloading? If I went just before that conversation, it would be just after Davrin's. It's one conversation and one purchase. I don't know, it was the first quest in it. Do you know what? Let me have some faith that they designed the game where if I would accept the first quest that showed up and it wouldn't bugger a load of side quests. They are about to be attacked by a horde of darkspawn. No, I can't. I'm too doubtful. I can't do it. It would be this one. That was about 8 minutes back. Can I risk it? Can I do it? Not after last time when I had to reload over an hour's worth of save. Yeah, we're only back here, we're fine. Right, there's the item pickup. We grab that. Do the upgrade at the shop. Goddamn RPGs. My OCD to see every quest. I've done it in most RPGs I've played over the years as well.
You know those containers you made for some of the...
Sorry for the interruption, bub. We'd just gone through it is all. Hold off selling the valuables this time though. What I want, the one for Davrin we did. None of those. None of those. Trinket. The decor. There we go, and we also bought the helmet.
You know where to find us.
Oh,
There you go.
how
Alara
are
being awkward with the child.
Good. How are things with you?
Good. Totally. Nah.
Oh, it cut her off. God damn it. Alright, it's already done the Davrin conversation as well, so we just have to go check the rest of the village. See, look, there's a lot of quest. There's a quest out there. Might just be the one, but even so. Excuse me. Hello.
Have you seen Ryman?
He kept talking about a tree.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack Wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the Cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would...
There is crazy shit in there, 'tis true.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
Evening, Dark Eyes. There were indeed stairs. However, it was a non-lethal jump. How are you doing, bub? You alright this evening? Is this treasure chest opened up yet, or do I have to do something bigger in the zone? That chest down there, near where we just did our big main quest. Let's see if this other one's opened up first.
Bathing in blood? Using it to restore your life force? That's pretty bad, even for a magister.
Well, I was
That's
horrified.
just being a Venatori. To them, the only difference between a vial of lyrium and a living person is that lyrium is valuable.
Right. Like I said, pretty bad, even for a magister.
Yeah.
This all still seems locked off. Rook, please. The right direction. It's an ogre. Explode. Random enemy suddenly got super tanky. Oh no, I just needed a bigger swing. Ba-da-bum. Oh, I'm glad you're all sorted.
Good work, everyone.
But the sooner you get things packed, the easier it gets. Oh yeah, I did see the Baldur's Gate news for the patch. Crossplay as well. Well, did you finish your other playthrough? Like, I can't remember if you got to the end of it or not. If you didn't finish it, I can't imagine that you'd necessarily need to start again. You can probably just respec. I'm managing. Same as usual. A bit of a rough few nights sleep, but I'll be alright. Just a touch of insomnia. It'll even out again. The Monday I had 0. Like, when you're just lying there and awake and then the alarm goes off and it's like, well. And I stood up and I nearly fell straight over, so I was like, I need to take the day. Following day wasn't much better, but I had 2 hours I can kind of function on, so it's fine. Ah, well, it depends if you want to save it for next year, then I suppose. They made it sound like it would be their final patch, but I'm pretty sure they've said that prior. I imagine it might well be this time. I think most of the team is on making their next game, whether that's Divinity Original Sin 3 or something else that we don't know about yet. I think they've got multiple projects on the go. And they just said that Baldur's Gate 3 had sold like 15 million copies. So, a lot to work with. Not yet. You'd have it. Let's go boop these mercenaries on the snoot.
What about the warden?
Oh, scumbags!
Take whatever you find.
Already on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
Profit works for me.
I thought the main villains were mustache twirly. These guys. Bonk. Nope. Oh dear.
Right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
They look at the blight and see a chance to profit.
A list of potential buyers for Grey Warden relics, including names of Venatori and Antam scribbled below. These wardens will make us rich!
We'll put a stop to it.
Ah, no, it's not like I'm pushing myself too hard, though, is it? I'll be fine. Again, over the days, it should even out again.
Killed.
Oh, absolutely. It was a long haul for Larian. They've had it a really long path to get to where they are. And they've been very, like, just... I think there's a good amount of luck in there too, but the stars aligned with how it all worked out for Larian. You know, they had Kickstarter backing and bonus funding for Divinity 1. They went in early access with Divinity 2. I think they did it with 1 as well, even after the Kickstarter. It really let them hone their craft. So then when it got to the opportunity of being offered Baldur's Gate 3, Sven was really nervous. The head of the company, who you've seen in many a video with his full plate armor. Bless him. But felt confident they could do it. They want to work on some smaller projects next, which I can't blame them for. Let them have a lot of fun with it. I'm excited to see what they do next.
The last warden who found us. We've got you too.
Oh, did you now? No, it's not, is it? And yet, here you are.
This isn't the last of them.
Say the word. You and Syrian were close before.
He was the one person I could always count on, who always had my back.
You thought he was dead, and then he turned up alive and a monster. I wonder if Hilario feels the same way.
Sorry,
Sorry,
he's clearly
I
the
shouldn't
rat.
have said that. Your brother isn't a real monster.
Aye, absolutely. Hands from the boss. Take jewellery, gold, and the like from the peasants' houses. Light, easy sells. Leave the heavy stuff. Wagons, tack, cheap farmer's sword. Rest of the space goes to warden loot. I swear the big coin is. Those complaining their goods are blighted, we'll find a way to deal with it. Or our buyer can worry about it. No problem. Scam?
Targets ahead.
Hurry up.
If they've kind of like started even a line into a conversation before they fight, they try and then have it immediately straight afterward. It feels like it's hard-coded in just so you don't miss one. The downside of that, once a blue moon, I have some companions repeat the same dialogue like several times because we're in and out of a fight. It's only happened once or twice though. And get everybody. Boop. Bonk. Now you got shield and sword, you need the heavy swings. I'll be right with you.
That's it for the mercenaries.
Then we got our target.
It's good we could help out the wardens.
We should tell Warden Sawyer.
Look at this, by the way. There's no inscription on this one to read. It's just what appears to be a statue of Andraste and a standing nug. Probably referencing artwork of some kind, but I don't like it. Gotta have nugs. There's all sorts of crazy stuff in here, like books. Clearly for giants, or something, or a dragon. There's lots of secrets in this old Grey Warden place. Many of them unanswered questions. I feel like I can't get back in here either, which means... Oh no, I can. Oh, but I've got the chest that I was worried about, that's fine. Right, then other than this one, which I really don't... Unless there's something I'm really missing with this chest, cannot yet access it. And given there's another statue... Going to require something to push the world. It is not one nug to rule them all. No, 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 no. You do not give it that grandeur. Absolutely not. It must be destroyed.
Follow me and don't recall the bones beneath the creek.
Sawyer, The mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for
good stuff.
what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that too.
Good stuff. Alright, now we can get back on with that main thing for this place. Unless something else has popped up. Nay, we seem clear. Library will be Davrin's journal we read earlier. Yeah. And the mementos I picked up earlier as well. Very good. What for me? Alright, this time it's fine.
Greta said thanks for the repair job.
Wasn't a problem.
Alright, you two, let's do this again. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Just remember all the dialogue choices I made and we get through quickly. Habada 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 habada. Shadow Dragon response.
I won't.
Habada 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 habada.
I have a feeling he's right.
And he was. Habada 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 habada. And we're ready to help.
I'm on it.
Huzzah!
Come on, let's check on the Warden sentries.
And 100 rep might not have been much, but it might be the difference between grinding valuables at the end game. I'm not sure how easy it is to max out each faction. Did anyone want to take any chances though? Oh, if a big old group of Darkspawn are going to attack us from sealed blight areas, that will definitely open the area up.
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Hello, Augustin.
How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Gonna be playing tower defense, it seems. Except with left defense and more hitting things with my hammer. Would be the hope. I'll have to check in with the shops once everything is all upgraded as well. How are we doing on this side?
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
That's the spirit.
Die today.
You've got that right.
Ah,
We
Lucanus
took
from
those
off camera.
dragons, we'll take this too.
They're coming. They're coming.
It's alright, Mr. Fisherman, we'll be fine. Watch, we'll go talk to this last one and get ambushed. Nug! What'd I say? We're absolutely going to be ambushed. Bit of weave. Not my fault people keep leaving their weave around. Yes, Dark Eyes. I wish there was great sword. I've changed the decorations in the lighthouse, our home base, for dwarven ones, and there is a giant greatsword on the table near the main area we sit and have meetings in. It irks me. I understand it's not as simple as slapping the greatsword in my hand and needing to make bespoke animations for it. And when you've got to cut corners, you've got to cut corners, but it's a personal knife.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Alrighty then. Quest name's not ominous at all.
Nothing we can do. I think we
This village. It has to make it.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Your bow's changed colour, Antoine.
Are you?
It was gold last scene. Maybe it's just different light.
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
It came from the glade.
Let's move. We can't let them break through to the village.
Aye, modders always do.
And this shadow dragon made a promise. We keep people safe.
On the job.
We're not off the hook yet.
Frame rate doesn't like this. Too many Darkspawn. Ah, missed him. Come here. There you go. When I get the full charge off, it does loads of damage. You up there. Come down. Making me platform. Oh, nice flank bar. Oh, dear. Get out of it. Fancy one. Come on, number two, get over here. I think I hit one. Ah, too late on the block.
That's it. Another one for us.
All right, be ready for the next call. We can check on the caves, see how the fight is there. We'll head to the farmlands.
What this? Bones Beneath the Creek, verse 3. Anderfell's folk song lyrics. Is that fresh stew? Is that your bride? Is that the home you seek? When Ella left, the spirit cried. Bones lost in the creek. Ella's going to go to the creek and become more bones by the end of that song. It's not been going well on the early verses. Thank you for the assist. To the caves!
We've got things covered here. Grab supplies if you need them.
I'm good.
Thanks.
It's nice to see them holding their own. On, legs, don't fail me now.
Another horn from the gate.
Come on.
Nug! You've done that twice now, Nug. You're taunting me. Let me at him! I went at a different angle than I anticipated. Oh, I hit the wrong bloody one. Oh, its drop attack was unblockable. Absolute swine. Oh, pop, please. Keep them off me for a moment, and I'll take the lazy way out. No! Ah! 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 Ah!
More on the way.
Right, we've got this. Ready?
Yes, good 360 ass turret bit. Okay. There we go. Keep them staggered, keep them knocked down, keep them running away, eh? If only I could aim. Team, do you want to get in there while I'm providing suppressing fire? Oh, double. And again. Very clever that it came behind me. Oh, nice, Evka.
Thanks for having my back.
It worked really well while I was on the blister. Oh no, Anton can hear them again.
What is it? Something evil. A strange calling.
It's always evil with the blight, goddammit.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
You just holster that arrow. Oh no,
He's
there's the
right.
quiver. I was worried
Take
for a
that
moment.
with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
I can't help but feel it's going to end in tragedy for the happy couple. They've gone through a lot together throughout this game.
It's in here too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Some sleep.
Is something wrong?
Yeah.
I don't even know if they
First,
might
you
pick that
deserve
up.
Some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
You guys
Thanks
made
to
this
Evka's
happen.
plan.
If we're giving Evka credit, then I won't argue.
Fine. Credit taken. Now, as much as I hate changing the subject...
Right. Antoine, you sensed something strange. What was it?
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark.
It's another dragon, isn't it?
It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
A happy dragon.
We don't know yet.
And it seems only Antoine can hear it, for now.
Likely nothing good.
Antoine, are you okay?
What? Yes, of course. I'm fine. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka,
I can smell tragedy.
Yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe.
I bet I turn around and another quest pops up immediately. Someone just did like a move or a teleport then. Did you see it? Someone's limb went crazy. Thanks to Evka's plan and the bravery of both the Wardens and the team, Lavendale was saved from Darkspawn. While the village heaved a sigh of relief, the whispers in Antoine's ear became more unsettling. Within the Blight, Antoine could hear a call, a mystery for now. It suggests further evil lurking in the wetlands.
Antoine.
Oh no, it's like he's a Grey Warden who's like extra attuned to the calling. It's like a layer above that.
But always something pulling.
But we don't know what it is yet. Well, it seems as though, like our companions, these areas do their quests in stages of 4. What do the Lords have to say? Flynn from the Wardens. Talked with Flynn at the Warden camp. They're non-binary like me. Good to meet another day. We were okay to talk about it. Varys said not everyone would be. Flynn said they didn't have a big struggle to find it, just felt like they were a mind that had a body instead of a body that had a mind. Being a man or a woman didn't fit who they were. Changed they when they were a kid. Parents supportive. Physician guy too. No big fight. Didn't know Mavis or Tarquin. Told Flynn about them. They could probably get Flynn discounts on magical stuff. Flynn can help mix the medicines I need with fire breathing. They asked if I felt the same way as they did for the mind-body stuff. Did breathing fire make me disconnected from my body? I don't think breathing fire is what did it. What they're talking about sounds like the Q and stuff. Mind, soul, body. It just felt wrong as a woman. Wait, Flynn wrote stuff down. Only they write non-binary instead of non-binary. Are you supposed to write it with a dash or not? And that Tash is discovering it. He also wrote themselves instead of themselves. Themself, rather. Which one is right? Flynn says I should do what works for me. That does not help. I want to do it right. Flynn said maybe me wanting to follow rules is because of the Q and stuff. Flynn said sorry because I guess I glared at them. Flynn was trying to be nice. Healers are always like this. Tash's little journey going on in the sidelines is delightful. It's a bit of eye-opening discovery, you know? Oh, I've gotten all of the stuff out of the tree. Now it's finding specific points. Will I be wearing heavy armor by the time the game ends? I don't know. Don't just want to do 10% there. What's this one? I'm using a maul. Bonus damage versus bleeding. Well, that's not going to bloody happen. Strike are guaranteed to do crit damage versus enemies more than 10 meters away. So that's like my falling swords. Possible, but not likely. Heavy damage. Enemies are knocked down when their armor breaks. That's probably useful. That's smash, that's strike. Defeating an enemy replenishes some rage when you use a strike ability. I've gotten everything that kind of works with my build at the moment. It's just finding bonuses. Affliction, crit damage, smash, advantages. I am getting a few more advantages. That might be something. None of these in this direction. The weak point thing barely shows up, at least for a warrior. Or at least the warrior I'm playing. No, I don't need a bit more tankiness. No more rage, really. Control, area, heavy damage. It's getting silly. That's for shield combat, which I am not using. I think I start going towards this one. That seems just pretty useful. Oh, Bellara leveled. Very nice. What have we got? Fires a smaller projectile at a random enemy. Which one's this? That detonates sundered, so I don't want that. Ooh. Bolts of lightning. Or a smaller bolt. Why wouldn't I choose the lightning one? Would I like to rage sometimes? Albeit louder. And less restrained. That was that helmet. I mean, that seems pretty good, but I want more damage for me. Right, another quest showed up, did they? No? And I take it this chest is still... Yeah, there's got to be another world state for this area. There are 3 chests. Bit of this and that. Time we on. Half past. Could go do one of the other main quests we got to do. Or companion quests. Main stories in Arlathan. Shadow Dragons still need a lot of rep. Ways off with them. Nearly done the Necropolis. Nearly done the Crows. Nearly done the Lords of Fortune, which is good because they've got the unique chess piece I want. Except the Ravani Coast is an area we can't actually discover yet either. There are no quests in Treviso. Oddly. Let's check back at the lighthouse and see if anything's popped up. I know Lucanus sent us a note about doing some kind of ritual of Emmerich. Oh, I got a library update. An update from Lavendel. Rook, we watch Darkspawn movements as always. They put up a fight when wandering the woods and wetlands. We'd rather battle them out there than in Lavendel itself. Small improvements are still improvements. I felt something strange was happening before you sent word to us. Things have only gotten stranger and more daunting since. But if we are tangled in this, at least we're tangled together. There's no one I trust more in this world than Evka. You can be second. Forgot his accent because it's signed by both of them. We both wish you luck. And the rest when you can find it. Your friends Antoine and Evka. Isn't that nice? This letter arrived here before I did, and I used a travelling magic mirror. Need to remember the maps on the same goddamn screen. Oh yep, so we've got Lucanus and Emmerich. Lara wants a chat, and then Tavern has a quest. Manfred's beaten me at rock, paper, scissors 3 times in a row now. I don't have the heart to challenge him again. Not right now. See, look. On the table. That seems like a pretty great sword to me, doesn't it? That's where the rage is.
You'll find whatever's hurting the dwarves.
What? Oh. Yes, I hope so.
We'll try.
You'll find them, then you'll kill them.
Alright.
You make it sound so easy.
I've seen you shoot. Whoever it is already dead.
Thanks,
Alright, Tash. Let's not be silly. Alright, you two. What crazed ritual are you doing in the house?
Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys
Can't keep doing this, Emmerich.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
And if you're still here, Dark Eyes, this might be spoilery.
I wouldn't have offered my skills.
Companion spoilery, but spoilery nonetheless.
Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise.
I know who she's going to name, though. Like, the traitor is clear from the first scene we meet them.
Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both. Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
Jealousy did it then. Take care, Dark Eyes. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bub.
Jealousy is a powerful motivator.
I thought he cared enough to grant me a quick death. Why imprison me and risk everything?
An improvisation on this one's part. You had too much potential to die so young.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No, because he did it himself, the scumbag.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elganon. Ilario's working with Elganon.
Her spirit strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
Don't want to be a dick about it, Rook.
I'm sorry, Lucanus.
So am I.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
And I will help. This is a piece of shit. Rare poetry. Note from Nev. Attached to 3 slim volumes of poetry. Emmerich. Took some digging, but I know a lady who knows a book collector who sells to the Archon's palace. She said these are some of the last copies of Nadia Ulpis's work. What with her being dead, if you arrange a reprint, their value plunges. Don't think you'll mind, though. P.S. The book collector said if I wanted obscure poets, there's a good one in Ravane. Had debts. Works out of print. But he got bailed out by an anonymous donor. Funny thing, it was all in King's Guilders. And let's see those in Navarra. Wonder what that means. Who that poet might be. The Imperium Secret, a fortunate heir. Syria Mercia is back in Minrathus. The recent inheritor of the Mercia fortune made quite an impression at the Rosales gathering while publicity pledging to support one of the Magister Dorian Pavus's recent endeavours. Excerpt from an old copy of the Imperial Secret. A note attached from Nev. Nice bit of luck considering he was Tala's third grandchild, and Grandma along with grandkids. 1 and 2 were all Venatori who died in ways we'll call showy. Nah, Dorian then. Another stroke of luck. The will that wrote out non-cultist Syrian couldn't be found, leaving only the one with him still on it. My guess at the time was the Demon of Arantium, Tala, and Grandkid 2, similar demise, Grandkid 1, showing off a bit. Following in Lucanus' handwriting. Grandkid 1 was Hilario. It's all bitter now. Right, let's check in with everyone else. I think we'll call it for the day. We've got a whole new set of side quests to get done. Oh, how are we getting on, Balara? Any word?
She felt it all over.
Oh no.
Her attraction
She's writing smut.
to the hero. A powerful but properly contained tingle. Nearly exquisite.
I feel like our ship's just passed in the night. It's just, I don't know. I did a task quest first. The romance thing came up. I thought more would be open though.
Rook, I didn't see you.
It's smut. It's absolutely fantasy smut.
What did you hear?
All of it. Something scandalous.
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle.
That isn't. I mean, I'm not. Oh, you're joking, right?
No.
Most of the time, yeah.
Nev found me more cereals. I read them, all of them, multiple times.
I wish I got to hear you all voice act book club.
Writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethris, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me.
Oh, you should do it.
Focus on, besides Syrian and all of that.
Yes, keep
and,
writing.
You're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
We try.
Fighting ancient gods does keep things interesting.
And you know the rest. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean, brought everyone together. You're a good person. Really.
Because of the team.
Being around good people helps. That's the thing about a team. Everyone brings everyone else up.
100%.
That's what they taught me. The Veil Jumpers, I mean. A team's only as good as its weakest link, so you make them stronger. Like you do, with all of us.
I try.
Keep being that kind of person. One everyone can look up to.
That's rude, I'm a dwarf.
Anyways, thanks, Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
Mm-hmm. In the romance stuff, it seemed like I could continue chatting on with everyone, and it would either cut off romance or not cut off romance, and seemed like it was leaving it all open. I wanted to explore that more, but here we are, and it's fine. Again, as long as it was one of the top 3, I'm pretty happy. Harding's favourite foods. Balara, I'm honoured you want these. I don't really cook. And these aren't really recipes, I just throw things together. Anyway, here you go. Apple cheesy butter noodles. Noodles with butter and salt. Fresh diced apple or baked slices or applesauce, whatever's convenient, and grated cheese. Layer apples on top of noodles in a bowl. Then cheese bake in an oven until the cheese melts. But you're a maid, so you can use fire. You'll get a nice bubbly crust that way. Wait a bit before eating so you don't burn your tongue. Apple and cheese noodles? You know, now I want to try. Ham and jam slab. Ham or bacon. Jam. Anything works, but I like plum, cherry or apple. Buttered toast. Slam ham and jam together between the toast. And yam and jam slam. Emmerich approved. Place ham with yams, sprinkle with salt and roast in an oven until tender. What about ham, yam, and jam slam? Now we're getting scandalous. I'm beginning to think we've got so few Shadow Dragon codexes because on this playthrough I didn't protect the city. Unless we're going to go there for some more crazy stuff. Lords of Fortune nearly done. The world is... well, that's what we started with. Not too many miscellaneous. Too many mementos. Crows 8. Dwarves 7. The Morn Watch about halfway there. Grey Wardens about 11. The Elves another 20. I felt like we were 2/3 through. Now it's starting to feel like I'm halfway. Which is crazy. Like 50 hours in. I mean, I am doing like every side quest, reading all the stuff, going everywhere I can. That's what I tend to do with RPGs in general. It just can be hard to get a feel for where you're at sometimes. Especially because codex entries aren't exactly clear, because I don't know how many I've missed. Hey, Devrin. Found the Howler?
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take us on to the woods in Arlethan soon.
Ah, just a walk.
Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Now we can do that when we go to the next story stuff in Arlethan. Arlethan. There's unwanted guests. Still got the tab open. Give me a moment. No, I'm looking for a fighting chance and blood of Arlethan. Either of those two. I don't think I got any more of these. Oh! Ridiculous gold one. Sure, it's massive. There you go, Solus. Another gold statue for you to look at. Not just Solus, I wanted it too.
Fire and ice, light and blood. Another blow to the gods' dweller.
I am a caretaker. We're doing his best. I don't quite want to go to the point of like more decor in my room yet. And don't get me wrong, the dwarven stuff's interesting. I'm a real sucker for Dragon Age's Grey Wardens. See how it goes. Oh wow. Big old Warden heraldry. Oh good, now I won't have to be upset by the great sword every time. I'll walk outside, there'll be a giant one just lying on the floor. It could have given you more than just spears, but I suppose it's the most used and reliable weapon in history. It probably fits. Alright, assuming nothing else has popped up. Nay. And tomorrow, I think we'll do... Got Harding's quest. We have Emmerich's quest. Still can't do that Ravani one yet. And then we have Nev's quest in Docktown. We'll probably bang the 3 of those out tomorrow. Seems like it'd do. No, that's a plan then. With that then, folks, I'm going to save me game. And say thank you very much for watching. To all those who've come along live, and those who'll watch later, cheers for giving me your time. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button for me. Push the videos through the algorithm so more folks can come join this community, watch some games, enjoy some stories together. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're on the weekdays at 9 AM UK time with World of Warcraft and 6 PM in the evenings with other games. Currently, of course, more Dragon Age. Thereafter, it'll be other either indie stuff in my backlog, older stuff that's either been remastered or I've been putting off for a long while. And then I think there's a couple of AA releases I want to get to from a while back. Remnant 2's DLC that I never got to. or Everspace 2, which I never even started and wanted to do. But different stuff on the list before February, where we get to Monster Hunter Wilds and Avowed. No idea how I'm going to tackle both of those when they come out so close to each other, but we'll see. Until next time, folks, then. Much love. Take care. And bye-bye.